Action.
This weekend, Jumping the Broom hits theaters just in time for Mother's Day, with an upscale black wedding comedy, the likes of which we haven't seen since The Best Man.
Wow, where did you come from? I need to see you tonight.
I want to see you tonight, too.
Baby, can I call you right back?
I promise, God, if you get me out of this situation, I'll only share my cookies with the man I marry.
The last time that I interviewed you two ladies was on the red carpet at the Essence brunch during Oscar week.
Recently.
Talk to me about working with this one and what this whole process was like for you.
When you get a chance to work with someone whose work you admire, and people also are just great people, you know, it's always a blessing.
You guys are playing the mothers of the bride and groom.
I'm the mother of the bride.
Yes, you are, and you're the mother of the groom. What was this process like for you and this character?
Yeah, Claudine has a strong, rich family background that she's really proud of. You know, comes a woman of means. Your father and I have invested over $500,000 in your education. Communicate.
Haven't met them yet.
Sabrina. And she loves her daughter. She loves her. She supported her. She's invested in her.
I play Pam Taylor, my son. They're trying to take my son to China. Now you know.
I tried to be nice to this girl, but you know by now she should have come over here to Brooklyn to meet me. You will not believe it. She sent me a text message.
We're just visiting China.
What is this? So I go to the wedding with a little, trepidation. I'm a little upset with this family because they raised this child, right? She doesn't have manners.
I'm Claudine Watson.
Pam Taylor?
Well, may I say that you've certainly raised a wonderful man.
Well, thank you. He is wonderful. I wish I could say the same about you and your daughter.
You are racking up quite the resume, from Stomp the Yard to Avatar and now Jumping the Broom. Talk to me a little bit about how you're feeling right now about your career and where you are.
You know, this movie by far is one of the most proud moments for me in my career. I feel very blessed to have played, the roles that I have up until now, but if you'd have told me a year ago that I'd be in a romantic comedy starring opposite Paula Patton, I wouldn't have believed you. You know, when along comes Jumping the Broom and I get to be a good guy, I get to smile, I get to look at a beautiful, talented, intelligent co-star every day. What more can you ask for?
What more could you ask for?
What more can you ask for?
Oh, lad.
Miss Paula Patton.
He knows how to talk to the ladies.
Had to brush my own shoulder off on that
Right?
one.
And you're a new mom. Talk to me about sex and the sex of the baby. I apologize. that came out wrong. Thank you.
Now.
Thank you for looking at me like that, because it wouldn't have even occurred to me. No, sex and age of the baby.
I have a son named Julian, and he just turned 1.
And so I bring that up also because, when did you guys shoot this?
He was 3 months old when I went to go make this film.
Completely unreal, because you have an amazing scene with your co-star here where, what did you do to get your body back into the shape for this film?
Thank you. You know what? This movie was my diet. Like, when I read that scene, I said, oh my God. And it kept staying in every rewritten version. Sabrina in her bra and panties, and Jason comes to the window, and I thought, oh my goodness. So there's just a lot of sit-ups, a lot of saying no to foods, being hungry. I was hungry.
Yeah, but it looked good. It's so paid off.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. So when you guys read the script, what was your first thought about the script? Because I love the story. I think it's so beautiful.
When I read the script, it was what made me decide to go back to work right away. I did not expect to go back to work that soon after having my child, but I loved the script, and I felt really passionately about it, and I wanted to play Sabrina.
If you're pregnant, you can tell me.
For the millionth time, no, I'm not pregnant, okay? Trust me. Jason and I are in love.
One of the themes that I think everybody really, really enjoys are some of the faith themes that are not overt, but are very subtle and are just so, welcoming, I guess. Refreshing,
Granted, there are faith themes that are the undercurrent in all of our lives in this world of Jumping the Broom, but we're still human beings. In our particular story, Paula's character has taken a vow of celibacy until she gets married.
Right.
That doesn't mean that there still isn't a tremendous amount of sexual chemistry and sexual frustration and sexual energy that is about to explode, and it takes a lot of discipline to fight it off.
Which is what I love.
Which is what
that's all I'm saying. It's both. It's the
real.
vow is there, but come on, man.
Right. We're still human.
I'm hurting.
Absolutely.
I loved it.
It wasn't preachy. It wasn't about you condemning yourself if you chose to do that.
but it was just a moral choice, and it was okay.
We wanted it to feel real. When you're kissing your bride-to-be and you guys have not had sexual relations yet,
right?
Those kisses are going to be very passionate, and it's going to be very hard for you to cut it off at a kiss, and so all of those scenes, we wanted the audience to really feel their love, feel their chemistry, and know that they are making a very real sacrifice right now because they believe that's the right thing to do, but it's hard for them. It's a challenge for them right now.
At the end of the day, I think that it shows that A, it can be done.
Yes.
And B, it ain't gonna be easy, but put your significant other first. Put love first, put God first, and you're good.
This is Shonda. She's one of my mother's best friends, and that's Uncle Willie Earl right there.
Talk to me about your character. First of all, Tasha, you get to, unlike Why Did I Get Married, which everybody completely loves you in, and you're over the top. This time you get to actually be sort of subtle and tell someone else to mind their anger management.
Exactly, right? It was fun, and I really say that Salim Akil, our director, he had his vision for what he wanted Shonda to be, and I loved it. It was a great opportunity, and it was great sitting back watching Loretta Devine do her thing.
You had to have been excited when you read what you got to do as well.
First of all, when I heard about the storyline between Shonda and Sebastian, I was like, who's Sebastian gonna be? Who's Sebastian gonna be? And they said, well, you remember Little Romeo? I was like, Little Romeo? I was like, let me Google him to see what he looking like now. And I looked at him, I said, oh, I'm going to jail.
Pooch,
yes.
You're coming from the game, and you're making the transition onto the big screen. Talk to me a little bit about what that was like for you. Was it natural? Or?
I mean, as far as TV or movies, if the material is right and I'm able to show some range and show some talent, then I'm all for it. And this is an all-star cast, a great movie where a whole bunch of other people wanted to be involved, but Salim and TriStar and Sony said, these are the people that are going to bring this movie to life.
You've been showing your stuff off, doing Dancing with the Stars, now with this role. How do you feel about this role and what you got to play?
No, I definitely had a beautiful woman to chase in this movie, and Tasha definitely brought another side of me, I have to say. It was just great. This movie shows that anything is possible, and the love that we have in this movie, it shows that age is just a number. And if you do, feel that person is your soulmate, you got to go after it.
I hope our audiences, especially our African American audience, but I mean everyone, I hope that they will see this film and feel uplifted, feel great about their lives. I hope African Americans will feel great about their culture and who they are and feel proud. And I hope they'll just feel good and inspired, after this movie.